Firstly, I'm trying to pin all of my team members, so please bear with me for this one. Uh, okay, great. Well, right now I have two of my team members with me, Judah and Narita, and I have other two, Mashrafi and Qadri. Qadri, unfortunately, is not here, and Mashrafi's internet connection has issues. So let's begin. Greetings to one and all. My name is Nirja, and today my team and I will be presenting a skit. The theme of our skit is a political television show that represents global unity, or the power of the people, and the urgency for improving the existence of our SDG, decent work and economic growth within our respective nations. Without further ado, let us begin.
Hello, my name is Judah and I am from Sydney, Australia. So let's start. Greetings, everyone. Joining today's feature where we will be diving deep into the importance of achieving the following United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, decent work and economic growth within each nation of the world. You see, at this current moment, 188 million people are unemployed, along with 125 million people unable to search for work, exposing the issue that is facing our world today. The good news is that this number is decreasing and the situation is somewhat improving in varying nations. However, this does not remove the global importance of continually improving the situation at hand. Here to support this statement, delegates from the United Arab Emirates, Cambodia, Bangladesh, Nigeria, and Australia.
Thank you, host. In the United Arab Emirates, one of the 6 national priorities of the UAE's national agenda of 2021 is to transition to a knowledge-based economy. In practice, this signifies promoting innovation and research, supporting high value-adding sectors, and strengthening the regulatory framework for other key sectors. The Ministry of Human Resources is responsible for transforming the job market in the UAE into an attractive market talent for the Emirati youth. To do that, the ministry has been focusing on developing a system of policies, standards, but also institutional partnerships to empower the Emirati labor force, protect the work environment, whilst reinforcing innovation. Handing it over to Cambodia.
Thank you, UA. As a delegate from Cambodia, I am Narita. Great meeting all of you guys. As for Cambodia, the major factor that drove the economies are garment export and tourism and somewhat agricultural. The economy has sustained an average real growth of 7.7% from 1998 to 2019, and in 2020, the numbers dropped by 3.1% due to COVID-19. With SDG 8, I believe it can improve the employment policies, the innovation, the technology upgrading, as well as making positive changes in people's life. Implementing more technologies with creativities and innovation can provide more opportunities for unemployed people. Niraja?
Thank you very much, Cambodia. Now we have some interesting insight from 2 of our team members situated in Bangladesh and Nigeria. Unfortunately, they're not here today, so I'll be sharing a screen to show their videos. First up, we have Mashrafi from Bangladesh.
I'm Shad. I'm the delegate of Bangladesh. According to the annual survey of 2016 and 17, the size of labor force in my country is 63.5 million people. Before Corona, the number of unemployed people was 2.7 million. The number of unemployed people rises 10 times during April and July. If we want to fix the state of our country's economy, we have to first increase the number of jobs. Through the improvement of SDG 8, we will able to improve other SDGs like poverty, zero hunger, good health, and well-being.
Thank you for that wonderful insight, Mashrafi. Moving on to Qadri from Nigeria.
I'm calling from Nigeria, ASDG ambassador and advocate for girls and children, and educator Elena. As for Nigeria, the Sustainable Development Goal 8 should be really focused on Nigeria because Nigeria is still a developing nation. There are some factors affecting the growth of the nation, like lack of industry and infrastructure, unemployment of working age, depending on one resources for income and bad leadership. I hope by the studying of this SDG, some of the factors will be eradicated and we can help our people, save them, and protect their interests. With the power of this SDG 8, it can help the other SDGs. Without the SDG 8, all of which has no strength. Thank you once again. I'm done speaking. My name is Kodri.
Thank you very much, Kaudri, for that wonderful insight as well. Moving on to Australia.
As any nation experiences instances of indecent work and economic growth, Australia at this current moment has entered our first recession after 2 decades, with the unemployment rate reaching the highest, 7.5%. You see, therefore, our commitment to improving the situation in the country has not wavered since last year through the release of our budget, which has aimed at putting Australia back into sustainable economic growth. This is shown to be the situation of our country acting on SDG number 8 on both our nation and also on an international level. So these are all compelling insights from our delegates, and it is quite clear that on an international basis, the job is not done yet. We will need to see continuing improvements from all nations to improve the economic well-being of the global population.
Thank you to my fellow team members, Judah, Narita, Mashrafi, and Kaudri, for sharing the valuable insights on our SDG and how we can improve it in our respective nations. If you start from your homeland, reaching the international stage and making sure that your voice is heard is much more easier. Unique visions and ideologies is what unites us as youth leaders working for an organization, and furthermore, the representatives of our respective regions, aiming for a common goal, that is, working collectively towards eradicating the problems that would arise within the Sustainable Development Goals sector. I aim to form a strong team that not only works for our SDG, but for all of them collectively. Because I believe that a strong community of strong individuals can defeat the negative ideologies and the negativeness surrounding you. Loyalty, reliability, effective communication, a sense of responsibility, and the passion to work hard are just some of the characteristics that we aim to exhibit throughout our journey. Therefore, we thank you very much for your time, and we wish you the best of luck for your research process. Thank you very much.